Welcome to Lost in the Lakes, where you get brews, reviews, but best of all, views. Okay, so we're going to try something different today. The weather's been really bad, so I haven't been able to get out wild camping. So this is going to be my test. So we've got Storm, what's it called now? We've got a storm coming in. Well, we've got it now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up Latrigg and then possibly onto Skidder. I'm going to go and see how high I can get. One, because I know these mountains, and two, they're safe ones to try this kind of thing on. And just see how windy it gets and how far I'm prepared to go. I'm not going to go for the top of Skidder. If anything, there's a little bump before it called Little Man. If anything, I'll go up there. But I mean, we're talking 50-mile-an-hour gusts at ground level. When it's exposed, I'm just in the trees at the minute. So, looking at Latrigg, usually this time of day on a Easter holiday, there's plenty of folk up there. At the moment, there's a few people on the lower part, no one actually on the top. In fact, I think that's just a tree that I can see. Yeah, I haven't seen anyone on the top, so we're gonna go up there. Probably hear the wind there. So at the moment I'm sheltered. I'll be fairly sheltered, certainly for the first few hundred meters. And I think the route I'm going to take straight up the ridge and get into the exposure. The whole idea is to one, show you how windy it can get from being down on the ground to being up there. Right, so in fact the top of Skidder there is clear. Sometimes you go on a very very non-windy day and it's in cloud. So potentially we might get some windy but nice views. All depends on how fast and high I get up there. So we're just coming up to this bit here, over the A66. I can feel the wind on my back. Don't know if you can see the trees moving. There we go. So we'll get an idea of how exposed it is when we get up to this point. Where I've been so far, just coming through trees over there, basically means I haven't hit full-on wind yet. But I think as soon as we get onto this ridge up higher, we'll certainly get a few more gusts, and again get an idea what it would be like if we went on to do Skidder. So we'll go up, see how it is, and play it by ear, I think. Right, so we're just coming up to where it levels off. I've had to tuck the mic in, so the mic levels are going to be a bit skew. Right, so this is kind of the first exposed bit, and you can see the wind there. I'm not feeling any of that at the moment. I'm sure as I come around this corner. Right. Well, it's not as dramatic as I thought it was going to be for the moment. But we've still got a lot more to climb. And we're going to take a little cut. I noticed everyone's been, since they cleared this path out, everyone's going up this way, and you're finding there's more people walking up the ridge. So I think they're taking this route, thinking this is the route or the new route to go up. certainly the shorter route, but we'll still be in the trees, and then there's a little cut, we'll go up and then we'll be a bit more exposed up there, and we might not go to the top, because if it's not that bad I'm going to continue across and then go up to Latrigg, Skidder. Don't know if it's a wise decision cutting through here, but all the trees seem pretty young. I've taken my hood down, I'm sort of like just listening out for cracking and moving branches. There we go. Branch down, I heard that coming. Got out of the way, so we'll just quickly get through here before these winds pick up again. Okay, we're through there. Just, yeah, keeping an eye out, listening out for branches falling. You do get a bit of warning, but yeah, always be vigilant if you're going out like that. Okay, so we're going to climb up here, and yeah, once we're out of here, it should get a bit more exposed. Okay, so we're starting to get a bit more exposure up here. I've seen a couple of people going up, but I think we're gonna go up to the top of Latrigg and see what it's like. Trouble is, it's blowing me and I'm on a dodgy bit of ground. I'm just trying to avoid them. We used to call them Winnie bushes, the thistles. And it's blowing me. I'm moving my rucksack around. So we'll get up to the bench and we'll do a lean test and see what it's like. Look at my rucksack. It's around there. It's like kind of pulling me like that. Oh, right. Pretty serious here, as you can see. I'm sitting down. There's a woman over there sitting down. And I'm going to try and stand up. Right, so I've got a bit of horizon and levelling to see if you can see what it's like when I'm stood up. It's died down a bit now. It's probably about, here we go. Like I'm skydiving. Right, this is just the top of Latrigg. Imagine what it's like. Imagine what this is like on the top of Skidder. This is only 500 feet up. I'm I'm trying to keep it level. Right, so what wind speed's this then? 80? It's not constant enough to keep it going. I'm going to go up to the top now and try it right from up there. You get more of a wind push, but it might be a bit more stable up there. Right, this is all a bit of fun on top of here. The wind can only push you that way, and it's quite level. If it was going the opposite way, it'd be a different story. But I mean, must be 40 and then plus. Right, I'm just gonna, in fact, I'm gonna drop down here a bit, just so I can lean against the wind. Look at that. Try a jump. Right, I'm going to try and film this. I'm not sure if it's going to work. No, it's not. It's not as bad here because it's not coming straight off an edge. We're going to go back down to that. We're going to go and try and do this thing. Woo! Oh, here we go. It's like right by an edge, so we're going to walk down there and test it down here. Ah! Because here we've got an edge. Clears your nostrils. Way! Right, so just looking at the I'm just looking at the lake there to see if I can have any idea if there's going to be any like gusts or whether it calms off at all. And I can't see anything. Right, I'm going to do an experiment. I've got a rock. I'm going to try and throw it into the wind when it's blowing really bad. I'm going to get down here. Here we go. That was hard as I could throw it. Maybe got about 10 feet. It's deafening. Oh, it's calmed down a little bit now. Woo! As soon as you say that. Hey! Right, we're going to walk on up to the top there. Just trying to film that lady up there, walking diagonal. I think we're all doing that, but it's funny when you see it externally. Right, I'm just come back down because I've lost my water bowl. A 1.5 litre water bottle just blown out the side of my bag. So I've come back down. What warned me, I just seen someone else's water bottle just come out in the bag and I thought, shit, I best check mine. It's gone. So I've come back to look for it. I'm trying to sort of retrace my steps, figure out where it's gone. I've walked all around here and I can't see it. Look how far it's gone from the top up there down here. That's blown somewhat, that. Anyway, I found it. When I took my rucksack off, something on my rucksack hit me right in the eye. Oh, quite painful. Just trying to get a drink. Anyway, I'm glad I found my water bottle. So what made me realise about that was I seen someone else's water bottle flying off. So I'm going to go and see if I can find that now. But judging by the fact mine was full of water and it still went about 30 feet, this thing's going to be way down. But it's bright orange, this one, so hopefully I find it. Right, wind's picking up again. Found one water bottle. We might as well pick that up while we're here. And it went over this way somewhere. I don't think someone had finished drinking that. It has gone. I mean, it's round about here. Trouble is, I mean, I suppose 1-2 water bottles is better than none. I was the cause of one of them, but I picked it up and found it. We need to find this other one, but I cannot see it anywhere. Like I say, if it was empty, you'd know where it was. Okay, I suppose one water bottle's better than nothing. We're going to try and do a ridge walk. See some people up there struggling to hold on. Oh. So, fun can be had, but you have to be careful. This was the weekend that they were going to do the light festival, and they did postpone it, and I think they did right. It's alright when you get blown around here, but when you get blown around on a scramble, no way. Right. One last little that'll do, I've had enough. Right, so we're just heading off. We're going to go down to the car park. Well, looks like I've got no choice to try not to run. But I'm getting blown down. I'm hoping that as we go down there it'll calm down a little bit. Oh my god. It's the ears just deafening, and it must be 80 plus leaning into that. I'm not too sure. You know, you get to a certain. I used to do a bit of kite landboarding, so I know my wind's around 20-30 mile an hour, and I kind of know what it feels like. But you know, it gets to that point where it's just ridiculous. You can still stand up, but it really gusts you. Really does. Looks like we're not going to have any break in the wind either. I'm looking at guys further down there, and they're still pushing into it. So I'm going to go over to the right here. The wind's kind of pushing that way. And it's a good workout, I suppose. Right, so we're just dropping out of the wind a little bit now. We've come down towards the car park. Just see that down there. Now it's +3 now, but it's probably only about 30 miles an hour. Nothing like it was on top there. So yeah, a few people decided to just come straight off the side, and like pretty much what I've done. Just try and come out of the wind. It's still blowing me down, but nothing like it was on top there. So that's an idea of what the wind's like when you're on ground floor, and we're up Latrigg, no big mountain. Okay, so we're coming down to the car park now, and the wind's, I mean, we're hidden from the wind, so imagine people parking up in this car park here. I mean, it is a windy day, but thinking, oh, we'll go for a nice little walk up Latrigg. And you're faced with that, you know, it feels like nothing here. But yeah, I have seen a few people turn around, but there's been a few people who have braved it as well. Right, anyway, it's been something different, and this has been Lost in the Lakes, and I'll see you in the next one.